Did you hear about Censor's pull-up record not being legit? All right, well, let's be clear here. The pull-up record was legit. I just think that the Guinness Book of World Records, quite frankly, are on some hoes, acting like a bunch of hoes. All right? I'm actually disgusted. Now, listen, I don't really know the ins and outs of the Guinness Book of World Records, but all I do know is that I grew up with the Guinness Book of World Records as a kid, thinking it was incredibly cool. It was I always was amazed by like the books they would have them in, like the school library. I think they even had like a TV show where they would show some of this shit off. They just ruined their entire image in my own mind. I can't believe this Doug did over like 9,000 fucking pull-ups in 24 hours. And they're telling him that he has not secured the record because he didn't categorize his attempt properly. I mean, it's disgusting, actually. I genuinely do believe that. I think it's fucking insane that because he was doing the record to raise money for charity, and since he didn't file the paperwork or categorize it properly, that they're not going to give him the record. I think that's insane. I think that's genuinely insane. I love too. Look at this tweet, bro. Honestly, if I were Doug Censor Martin, I'd be kind of tweaking, and it wouldn't be at Guinness Book of World Records. I'm not trying to throw stones here. It's really not that deep. But this guy, Doug, tweets this out, right? Look at this shit. He did 9,250 pull-ups in 24 hours. He trained for a year and a half, something like that for it. He tweets out, I just found out my live stream pull-up world record was denied by Guinness World Records because I did it for charity. He said, I'll read this out. Your application has not been recognized as that of an individual or for the purposes of personal achievement only. If you represent a business, agency, or charity or government, or if you wish to make use of GWR's licensed word marks, logos, or the services of your adjudicators, or you have applied for a specific record category such as a mass participation or large food drink, your application must be handled by our consultancy team who offer a fee-based account managed service. For more information, please visit. In the meantime, we will refund your priority review fees. They say kind regards. Here's the problem that I have. He screenshots this, tweets it out, and Haggy over here pushed up the glasses on the brim of his nose and said, reading it seems like you have to apply using a different method because you represented a charity. Maybe I'm wrong. Oh my God. Do you want to just lay out quite literally exactly what Doug just tweeted out? Bro, just AI chat GPT'd him. And then everybody that replied to Haggy agreed with him and said the same thing. I'm like, wait, hold up, brother. Am I on Mars right now? Or all 5 of these fucking people absolutely faded? I mean, my first instinct when I opened that tweet up, I was gonna check the replies. I thought everybody was gonna have the pitchforks out rioting and defending our man Doug Censor Martin, but instead we got Parasite basically explaining exactly what was just explained in the tweet. So, Parasite, that's a technical foul, brother. I mean, that's actually 2 techs and a flagrant. Eject him out of the game. I mean, you want to check somebody's dope, this is exactly how you do it. Actually, Brother LaRue, I believe you miscategorized it for charity, brother. You should have filled out the paperwork properly. Sometimes you just gotta know when to be angry for your boys. Like, come on.
It says is that for more, it says, your application must be handled by our consultancy team who offer a fee-based account managed service. For more information, please visit. In the meantime, we will refund your priority review fees. So like, I paid for the priority review, but they canceled my application for the priority review. They refunded me my money, but they're telling me that it needs to be handled by their consultancy team. Dude, all that time I got it. Like, it took me like 5 days to upload this application. So like, even if I have to do it again, it's going to take like all day to upload this shit. It says canceled. So there's nothing I could do. It's literally canceled. It's gone. It's just like, it's there, but it's dead. I can't even do anything on it. I can't even respond to them on it. I don't understand what this means. I did this record on my own entirely, and I do not represent a business, agency, charity. This makes no sense. I don't understand this at all. I know all the ins and outs of everything about how this process works. I don't get this message. Like the consultancy team, this is like, what this is when you're about to break a record and you want to reach out to someone from Guinness. That's what this is for. Because it says it. I mean, record-breaking marketing solutions. Every year, the Guinness World Record in-house consultancy helps thousands of brands, businesses, and organizations to engage global audiences, creating captivating, shareable content and tell authentic stories that generate genuine media impact, all through the unique lens of record breaking. So like that's, and then it says to get in touch with them. That's like if you want to work with Guinness to come to your attempt. But my attempt has been completed for 5 weeks. And then also with you from Fit Team, you've worked with other record holders as well, Chris, and you've helped record holders get their records certified, and there's never been an issue with Fit Team helping out people to get a Guinness World Record. So I worked with Fit Team, and I reached out to a charity. I mean, there's nothing about that is against the rules. But it is an individual. Like, it is just me. I read every guideline, I read every rule that's imaginable on Guinness. I followed everything to a T. Even the evidence itself, I mean, my evidence could not be more thorough. I have like bathroom breaks down to the second for when people went to use the bathroom for the witnesses. Like, if you look at that clock and you see the time that's put in the time when the witnesses took a break, that clock will match identically to the signed paperwork from the witnesses. I mean, I couldn't have been more thorough with every. There's like 115 things that I uploaded, and like 50, what was it? I don't even know how many clips. I have 44 video clips, 1 hour long each, or 42. And I have every pull-up handwritten down to the second. And I have every piece of photographs, videos, articles, certifications, personal training certifications, everything. I mean, everything that they asked for, there is nothing I didn't submit. And they just told me that I didn't do this because it represents a business, but there's no business involved. Like, there is no business. There is nobody. I don't understand. Every single category is perfectly filled out from the bottom to the top. Miscellaneous, like, you don't even need to put anything there, but I put like the breaking the record there, and like with my trainer. And then like special independent witness statements, that's like the trainers saying that they showed up for their shifts at specific times, they took breaks at specific times, they signed it, they dated it. The proof of qualifications, that's their personal training certifications. That's all 6, very simple and clear. Witness logbooks, this is when everyone took their actual breaks. Most didn't, but I think 2 people took breaks, and we have that down to the second on the witness logbooks. The photographic evidence, we have before, during, and after, which is exactly what they want. The photos are perfectly clear, and like before, after, during, whatever. Those photos are great. The logbook, that was the hardest thing to do. Every single pull-up is handwritten down to the second. Every pull-up from 0 to 9250 with every second on the record day is perfectly written out on the logbook. And that's all easily like readable. It's perfectly readable. It's perfectly legible. It's crystal clear to read it. Then you got the witness statements, which is like the regular people, not the trainers, signing that they were there and they watched the pull-ups. Then you got the cover letter, which is, that its own category. Then you got the video evidence. They want the horn, the whistle when you start. We got that. We got the reference number saying that we're doing the attempt. That's another video. Then we have every single pull-up from every single angle synchronized down to the second perfectly and labeled perfectly for them to read. So I can't make this like there's nothing I could do to make this application look better and smoother and easier to access. And then media articles, I have 6. I have newspapers in here. I have like United Kingdom articles. I got Men's Health articles in here. I got your article in here. I got newspapers in local news in here. Like I could have done a lot more, and I just try to keep it simple, and I just gave them like 6. So I don't know what to do.